Hello, fellow animal enthusiasts. Welcome back to the Animal Exploration channel. Did you think African hyenas are just scavenger monsters that steal other animals' kills? Wrong. They are the true kings of the savannah with a hunting success rate that outshines most predators, hiding countless survival wisdoms that will shatter your stereotypes. Today, armed with the latest field monitoring data, we're here to debunk the myths and reveal the real world of hyenas. First, let's correct the biggest misconception. Hyenas, especially spotted hyenas, are not mere scavengers. They are highly efficient apex predators of the African savanna. Some of you might argue, but all the documentaries I've seen show them feasting on carrion. However, long-term monitoring data from core habitats like Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve and South Africa's Kruger National Park, supplemented by the latest 2025 research, reveals that fresh prey accounts for 50% to 70% of a spotted hyena's diet. In areas teeming with prey, such as the wildebeest migration corridors of the Serengeti Plain, this proportion can even exceed 80%. What's more, the diet of spotted hyenas varies slightly across different habitats. In the East African savanna woodlands, their primary prey consists of wildebeest and zebras. In the arid savannas of southern Africa, where large herbivores are scarcer, they hunt more medium and small prey like impalas and springboks, with a slightly higher reliance on carrion. Even so, fresh kills remain their staple food. Scavenging is merely a supplementary strategy during dry seasons or periods of intense interspecies competition. Think of it like us snacking occasionally, while still relying on home-cooked meals for sustenance. Did you know that hyena calls are like death alarms for savanna herbivores? And they have more than one type of call, each with a specific meaning. Researchers have identified at least 11 distinct vocalizations in spotted hyenas. Some signal the discovery of prey to summon the clan, others serve as warnings when danger approaches, and some are used for social communication within the group. In an experiment conducted in the habitats of common prey like zebras and wildebeest, researchers played the spotted hyena's iconic laugh. Within 10 seconds, herbivores within a 300-meter radius showed obvious alert responses. Zebras pricked up their ears and slowed their pace. Wildebeest huddled together to form a defensive formation. Some young individuals even trembled on the spot before fleeing with the adults. This reaction speed and intensity are second only to the response triggered by a lion's roar. Proof enough of the fear spotted hyenas inspire in savanna herbivores. So, what makes hyenas such dominant predators in the African savanna? It boils down to two core traits: their innate ferocity and top-tier hunting skills honed by millions of years of evolution. In terms of temperament, spotted hyenas are extremely aggressive and tenacious. They never back down easily from prey several times their size, such as adult zebras or hippos. Wildlife photographers once captured a remarkable scene. A clan of around 15 spotted hyenas besieged an adult female hippo. Despite the hippo's massive size and thick skin, the hyenas prevailed after over 3 hours of relentless attacks and patience. Even when injured during hunts, kicked or trampled by prey, they rarely give up. As long as they can move, they keep fighting. When it comes to hunting techniques, their coordinated group tactics and precision strikes targeting prey vulnerabilities are highly efficient strategies shaped by natural selection. Their teamwork is far from a mindless free-for-all. Instead, it involves clear division of labor. Some individuals distract the prey head-on, others circle around to cut off escape routes, and a select few target the prey's weak spots for lethal attacks. For hyenas, the ultimate goal of survival is to fill their bellies, and every aspect of their behavior revolves around this objective. Whether it's their nocturnal activity patterns or dynamic adjustments to clan size, everything is designed to boost hunting success rates and ensure the clan's survival. For example, during scorching summers when daytime temperatures soar above 40 degrees Celsius, they rest in cool dens and hunt at dusk or night. This not only reduces energy loss but also leverages their superior night vision. If prey becomes scarce in an area, they shrink the clan size or migrate to regions with higher prey density. Speaking of hyena hunts, we must highlight their innate, biology-backed abilities tailor-made for survival in the harsh savanna environment. What's more, these abilities vary significantly between hyenas of different ages. First, their senses are supercharged for hunting, far more sophisticated than the human sensory system. Let's start with their sense of smell, proven by numerous studies to be extraordinarily acute. Their nasal cavities have complex folded structures that maximize the surface area for scent detection. 掌问. They can smell fresh prey from 5 to 8 kilometers away even amid dense grass or the confusing scents of other animals. They can track prey's scent trails with pinpoint accuracy. This powerful sense of smell serves more than just hunting. It helps them detect clan members' signals, for example, prey locations or danger warnings. Judge the health of potential prey. Sick or weak animals emit distinct odors, and even pick up the scents of rivals like lions and leopards to avoid conflicts in advance. Studies have found that spotted hyenas can also identify clan members' identities and social statuses through scent. Clan members maintain social bonds by sniffing each other's body odors, a relatively advanced social behavior among gregarious animals. Next is their night vision, their secret weapon for survival. Their eyes are packed with light-sensitive rod cells, plus a special reflective membrane called the tapetum lucidum. This membrane reflects incoming light back onto the retina, giving rod cells a second chance to detect it. As a result, their night vision is 5 to 6 times better than that of humans. On moonlit nights, they can clearly spot prey movements 300 meters away. Even in pitch-black, moonless conditions, they can locate and hunt prey using starlight and their other senses. This explains why they often hunt at dawn, dusk, or night times that let them avoid daytime heat and capitalize on their night vision advantage. Beyond smell and night vision, their hearing is also exceptional. They can detect both high and low-frequency sounds, picking up the faintest rustles of prey moving through grass-like hooves, crushing leaves, or even breathing sounds. Then there's their running ability, the foundation of their hunting success. Adult spotted hyenas can reach speeds of 50 to 60 kilometers per hour and possess incredible stamina. They can chase prey at a steady 40 kilometers per hour for 3 to 5 kilometers. This stamina gives them a distinct edge over many herbivores. For example, zebras can hit a top speed of 65 kilometers per hour, but only for short bursts. After prolonged chases, zebras tire out, allowing hyenas to close in for the kill. Young hyenas, however, have less speed and stamina. They don't reach adult-level performance until around 1.5 years old. Until then, they mostly follow adults to learn hunting skills and rarely participate in long chases. Now, let's focus on their bite force and digestive system, their trump cards that set them apart from other predators. Zoologists have measured that adult spotted hyenas have a bite force of 700 pounds per square inch, equivalent to about 317.5 kilograms of force. This is far stronger than other predators of similar size, even exceeding the 650 bite force of lions, which are significantly larger. This immense bite force lets them easily tear through prey flesh and skin, and even crush the bones of large animals, for example, zebra leg bones or hippo ribs, to get at the nutrient-rich marrow inside. Their teeth are also specialized for their diet. Sharp canines pierce flesh, while molar-like premolars grind bones, a perfect dental structure for their feeding habits. What's even more impressive is their digestive system, a true super processing plant. Their stomachs produce hydrochloric acid with an extremely low pH value of around 1.5. This highly acidic environment rapidly breaks down meat, fat, and even dissolves the calcium in bones. Now, let's address the hunting methods that many find cruel: live feeding and targeting the hindquarters. From a survival perspective, however, these are rational and highly efficient strategies forged by evolution. targeting the belly or anus soft. Vulnerable areas rich in blood vessels and nerves quickly immobilizes prey and damages vital organs, minimizing the risk of injury to hyenas from head-on fights. For example, adult zebras deliver powerful kicks with their front legs. Attacking the hindquarters avoids this danger and ensures a swift kill. Live feeding, on the other hand, stems from their group hunting nature. With many clan members to feed, they must consume prey quickly to avoid having it stolen by stronger predators like lions or leopards. Fresh kills also provide more nutrients than carrion, supporting their growth and reproduction. It may seem cruel to us, but in the lawless animal kingdom, survival is the only priority. There are no moral standards, only efficient survival strategies. In terms of hunting tactics, hyenas excel at group coordination. A typical hunting party consists of 10 to 40 individuals, with a strict division of labor like a well-trained army. Young, strong hyenas handle chasing and attacking, using their speed and power to close in on prey. Older hyenas, with years of experience, anticipating prey's escape routes and blocking them in advance. Dominant adult females lead the entire hunt, issuing commands through vocalizations. With this seamless teamwork, they can take down large prey like adult hippos or giraffe calves, animals much bigger than themselves. Of course, hyenas can also hunt alone, targeting small prey like young gazelles or rodents. Though lower than the 40% to 50% success rate of group hunts, it's important to note that hyenas don't inherit hunting skills, they learn them through practice. Cubs start accompanying adults on outings at 3 months old, observing and mimicking hunting techniques. By 6 months old, they begin attempting to hunt, though most early tries end in failure. After countless practice runs, they master the necessary skills by 1.5 years old and become full-fledged hunters of the clan. This learning process is critical. Without proficient hunting skills, they can't survive the harsh savanna environment. Hyenas have an incredibly diverse diet, encompassing almost all common herbivores on the African savanna, from small gazelles, weighing just a few kilograms, to massive hippos and giraffes weighing hundreds of kilograms. Their prey selection follows a simple rule: maximize benefits while minimizing costs, targeting the easiest prey available. What's more, prey preferences vary significantly among hyena clans from different regions. Long-term field observations and the latest 2024-2025 monitoring data confirm that zebras and wildebeest make up over 50% of their diet. During the wildebeest migration season, this proportion can surge to 60% to 70%. When hunting zebras, hyenas specifically target cubs, pregnant females, and elderly, weak individuals. These targets are slow and offer little resistance, making hunts less risky and more efficient. Their zebra hunting strategy is a textbook example of team coordination. First, a vanguard of 3 to 5 young, strong males deliberately approaches the zebra herd, feigning attacks to disrupt their formation. Once the herd panics, stragglers fall behind and the vanguard locks onto these vulnerable targets, herding them away from the main group through relentless pursuit and blocking. When the target is isolated, the vanguard emits a specific call to summon the rest of the clan. The entire hunting party then swarms in, using the hindquarter targeting tactic to quickly subdue the prey. The whole process usually takes just 10 to 20 minutes, remarkably efficient. Wildlife photographers once captured a clan of 12 spotted hyenas separating and killing a pregnant female zebra in just 15 minutes. With 0 hyena casualties, a testament to the effectiveness of their strategy. As for wildebeest, their herds can number in the tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands during migrations, as they travel in search of fresh grass and water. Hyenas set up ambushes along migration routes at river crossings, narrow valleys, and other bottleneck areas, taking advantage of the chaos to single out stragglers. Wildebeest have weak defenses, no sharp horns or powerful limbs to fight back. As a result, hyena hunting success rates skyrocket to over 60% during migration season. Figure confirmed by 2025 monitoring data from the Serengeti Plain. The Serengeti's wildebeest migration peaks between July and August each year. And during this period, spotted hyena populations experience a slight uptick thanks to the abundant food supply. Giraffes are also on the hyena menu but adult. Healthy giraffes stand 5 to 6 meters tall, with thick, powerful legs that can easily injure or kill hyenas with a single kick. For this reason, hyenas avoid healthy adults, focusing instead on calves or injured individuals. Hunting giraffes requires a clan of at least 10 hyenas, with a different strategy than zebra hunts. First, they exhaust the giraffe through prolonged chasing. Giraffes have decent speed but poor stamina. Then, some hyenas attack the legs, biting through muscles and tendons to trip the prey. Once the giraffe falls, the rest of the clan moves in, targeting the neck and belly to deliver the killing blow. This process usually takes 1 to 2 hours and carries high risks. Hyenas often get injured by giraffe kicks. Hippos have even stronger defenses. Their skin is over 5 centimeters thick, and they possess sharp teeth and powerful jaws with a bite force of 1,800 psi, one of the strongest in the African savanna. Hyenas can only hunt hippos near water sources, prioritizing calves with thinner skin and weaker defenses. Taking down an adult hippo requires a clan of 20 or more hyenas, which exploit the hippo's clumsiness on land. They launch relentless attacks on vulnerable areas like the eyes and ears, wearing the hippo down until it succumbs. However, hunting adult hippos has a success rate of only 10% to 15%. With high risks, many hyenas are injured or killed in the process. In addition to these large prey, hyenas also hunt medium and small herbivores like gazelles, topi, and impalas. These hunts can be done solo or in groups, using a simple strategy: rapid pursuit followed by a neck bite to suffocate the prey. For example, when hunting gazelles, hyenas use their speed advantage to close in quickly, then deliver a fatal neck bite that kills the prey in less than a minute. It's worth noting that hyena prey selection changes with the seasons, a key adaptation to their environment. During the rainy season, the savanna is lush with vegetation, herbivore populations boom, and many cubs are born. Hyenas prioritize large prey like zebras and wildebeest, which provide more meat to feed the clan. In the dry season, however, vegetation withers, herbivores become scarce and scattered, and large prey is harder to find. Hyenas then shift to medium and small prey like gazelles and springboks, supplementing their diet with more carrion. Seasonal changes also affect their hunting times. Rainy seasons bring cooler days, so they hunt more frequently during daylight hours. Dry seasons are scorching hot, so they stick to nighttime hunts. Hyenas also adjust their strategies based on clan size. Larger clans hunt more large prey to meet the needs of more members, while smaller clans focus on smaller prey to boost hunting efficiency. Prey preferences also vary by region. In Kenya's Masai Mara, where zebras and wildebeest are abundant, these two species make up 70% of hyena diets. In the arid Kalahari Desert of southern Africa, where large herbivores are rare, hyenas rely more on medium and small prey and carrion. They even hunt reptiles and insects to supplement their diet. These regional differences are the result of long-term adaptation to different habitat conditions. Hyenas are far from unchallenged kings of the savanna. They face fierce competition from many other species, with complex interactions ranging from direct conflicts to indirect influences. These interactions not only shape hyena behavior but also maintain the delicate balance of the entire savanna ecosystem. The most intense rivalry is the age-old feud with lions, a competition that has lasted millions of years, making them the savanna's ultimate archenemies. Traditional monitoring data shows that lions steal 20% to 30% of hyena hunts, especially during times of prey scarcity. Long-term tracking in the Serengeti Plain found that during dry seasons, this theft rate can exceed 40%. When lions steal prey, they usually arrive in groups, roaring loudly to assert dominance. If the hyena clan is small, they have no choice but to flee. Even large clans rarely fight lions head-on, as the cost of injury would be too high. However, 2024 research reveals that hyenas are not always passive victims. When their clan size is superior, for example, 20 or more hyenas against 3 to 4 lions, they will actively steal lion kills. Researchers captured a striking scene. A clan of 25 spotted hyenas attacked 5 lions feeding on a wildebeest, driving the lions away through persistent harassment and group attacks to claim the kill. This proves that the competition between lions and hyenas is two-way. Whoever has the numerical advantage holds the upper hand. Beyond stealing prey, lions and hyenas also engage in reciprocal predation, a form of competitive exclusion. Lions specifically target hyena cubs, which are weak and easy to catch. Killing cubs reduces future. Hyenas, in turn, will attack old, weak, or injured adult lions, though this is rare, as even injured lions retain formidable fighting power. Statistics show that hyena cubs make up less than 1% of lion diets, while lions account for less than 0.5% of hyena diets. Despite the low percentages, these numbers underscore the intensity of their rivalry. Next is the competition with African wild dogs. They share similar prey preferences, so conflicts over food are frequent and often more intense. As the two species are similar in size and fighting ability, in one-on-one fights, hyenas have the upper hand. They are larger, weighing 60 to 80 kilograms, compared to wild dogs 20 to 30 kilograms, and have stronger bite force, easily overpowering wild dogs and stealing their kills. Studies show that hyenas steal 30% to 50% of wild dog hunts, especially when wild dog packs are small. However, when wild dogs hunt in packs of 5 or more, they can turn the tables on individual or small groups of hyenas, even killing them. Wild dog packs have tighter coordination than hyena clans, and they are faster, reaching 60 to 70 kilometers per hour with better stamina. They can wear hyenas down through relentless group attacks. 2025 research reveals that African wild dogs have an astonishing hunting success rate of 80%, far higher than hyenas, 40% to 50%. However, wild dog packs are usually small, 5 to 10 individuals, and have weaker individual fighting power, so their hard-earned kills are frequently stolen by hyenas. Hyenas also compete with leopards and cheetahs. Leopards are solitary predators. After hunting, they drag their kills up trees to avoid theft. But if a leopard fails to stash its prey in time, hyenas will detect it and steal it through group attacks. Cheetahs are even more vulnerable. They have almost no ability to defend their kills against hyenas and are forced to flee. Fortunately, leopards and cheetahs mainly hunt medium and small herbivores, so their prey overlap with hyenas is relatively low, making competition less intense. The interaction between hyenas and vultures is particularly interesting, a relationship of competition and coexistence that borders on mutualism rather than pure enmity. As Savannah scavengers, vultures have an extremely acute sense of smell, able to detect the scent of blood from kilometers away. When they spot hyenas feeding on a kill, they flock in large numbers to steal a meal. Hyenas respond by roaring and lunging to drive vultures away, protecting their food. But vultures are patient. They wait nearby, perched on trees or the ground, until hyenas are full or distracted. Then they swarm in to claim their share. As vulture numbers grow, hyenas gradually give up and accept sharing the kill. This interaction benefits both sides. Hyenas use vultures to help consume the prey quickly, reducing the risk of theft by lions or leopards. Vultures, in turn, get an easy meal without having to search for carrion themselves. Beyond these direct interactions, hyenas also have indirect impacts on other species. For example, their hunting activities provide leftover meat for small scavengers like foxes and mice. Abandoned hyena dens become shelters for other animals like African wild dogs and rabbits. Most importantly, hyenas help regulate predator populations, preventing species like wild dogs from overpopulating and decimating herbivore herds. It's worth noting that human activities have increasingly disrupted the competitive balance between hyenas and other species in recent years. As human settlements expand, savanna habitats shrink, herbivore populations decline, and competition between hyenas, lions, and wild dogs becomes more intense. Additionally, the growth of livestock farming has led hyenas to occasionally prey on cattle and sheep, triggering retaliatory killings by herders. This has reduced hyena populations, further upsetting the competitive balance. For example, in some regions of Kenya, the decline in hyena numbers has led to a drop in lion theft rates and a slight increase in wild dog populations. In summary, hyenas have developed flexible strategies to navigate these complex competitive relationships, knowing when to avoid risk and when to seize opportunities. This adaptability is the key to their long-term survival in the harsh savanna. Moreover, their interactions with other species form a vital part of the African savanna ecosystem, maintaining its balance and stability. Hyenas are highly social animals, and spotted hyenas, in particular, live in well-organized clans like tight-knit families. Clan sizes typically range from 10 to 40 individuals, though large clans can exceed 50 members. Clan size is not fixed. It adjusts based on food availability in the habitat. When food is abundant, clans grow larger because they can support more members. When food is scarce, clans shrink, and some individuals temporarily leave to hunt alone, rejoining the clan when food becomes plentiful again. The most distinctive feature of hyena clans is their strict matriarchal social structure, where females dominate males, a rare trait among mammals, shared only by a few species like elephants and orcas. The clan is ruled by a matriarch, the core leader, who holds absolute authority. The matriarch is usually the largest and strongest female in the clan. Female spotted hyenas are about 10% heavier than males, with more developed muscles, giving them a natural advantage in fights. Her position is determined by a combination of heredity and competition. Typically, the matriarch's daughter inherits her status. If the matriarch has no daughters, or if her daughters lack the necessary strength, other females will fight fiercely to claim the throne. These battles are brutal. Two females will bite and claw each other until one surrenders or dies. The winner becomes the new matriarch, ruling the clan until she loses her fighting ability or dies, usually for 8 to 12 years. As the matriarch, she enjoys exclusive privileges that maintain clan order. First, she has priority access to food. After every hunt, she eats first, choosing the most nutritious parts of the prey, for example, internal organs and muscle. All other clan members must wait until she is finished. Any individual that dares to eat before the matriarch faces severe punishment, from a warning bite to expulsion from the clan. Second, she has priority mating rights. She selects the strongest males in the clan to mate with, ensuring her offspring inherit superior genes. She also controls the mating rights of other females, restricting reproduction among lower-ranking females to prevent competition for resources. Third, she holds absolute command authority. All major decisions, hunting, migration, defense, are made by the matriarch, and other members must obey unconditionally. The matriarch's offspring also receive preferential treatment. They enjoy higher social status and better access to food than the offspring of other females. Her daughters, in particular, are groomed as future matriarch candidates. Clan members cooperate closely, especially in hunting and cub rearing. This teamwork is critical to the clan's survival and growth. During hunts, members are assigned tasks based on age, size, and experience. Young, strong hyenas handle chasing and attacking. Older, experienced hyenas take charge of scouting and intercepting, and dominant adult females coordinate the group's actions under the matriarch's leadership. This seamless cooperation drastically boosts hunting success rates. In terms of cub rearing, all females participate in communal care, a strategy that increases cub survival rates. Cubs are born in the clan's den and guarded by rotating groups of adult females, protecting them from predators. Females return from hunts and regurgitate food to feed the cubs. If a cub is injured or sick, other females will care for it. Injured clan members stay in the den to guard the territory and cubs. Returning hunters regurgitate food to feed them, demonstrating strong clan cohesion. Cub development follows a predictable pattern. They stay in the den for the first 3 months, relying on regurgitated food from adult. Females at 3 months old, they start accompanying adults on outings, observing and learning hunting skills. By 6 months old, they begin attempting to hunt. At 1.5 years old, they master hunting techniques and become full clan members. They reach sexual maturity at around 3 years old, joining the clan's breeding and social activities. Clan members communicate through a complex language system of specific vocalizations and body movements. For example, the deep laugh of hyenas is actually a social signal or warning call. A high-frequency call signals the discovery of prey to summon the clan. Physical interactions like body rubbing and scent sniffing also strengthen social bonds and clan cohesion. Despite this close cooperation, competition over food is common, especially when prey is scarce. Higher-ranking individuals get more and better quality food, while lower-ranking individuals have to settle for leftovers. Fights over food occasionally break out, but they rarely result in serious injury. This is because clan members are related by blood, and excessive violence would harm the entire clan's interests. Additionally, the matriarch intervenes to mediate conflicts and maintain order. Another interesting trait of hyenas is their voracious appetite. In the savannah, food is unpredictable. They often go hungry for days. So when they catch prey, they eat as much as possible to fill their stomachs to capacity. Adult hyenas can consume up to 5 kilograms of meat in one meal, about 1/3 of their body weight. For example, a 70 kilograms adult female spotted hyena can eat around 23 kilograms of meat in a single sitting. After eating, their stomachs expand dramatically like inflated balloons, and excess energy is stored as fat to tide them over during future periods of hunger. While feeding, hyenas eat rapidly but remain highly vigilant, constantly looking up to scan for threats like lions or leopards that might steal their kill. This greed and caution are instincts honed by long-term survival, critical to ensuring the clan's continuity. In addition to hunting and feeding, clans also defend their territories to protect resources. Each hyena clan claims a territory ranging from 20 to 100 square kilometers, with size depending on food abundance. They mark territory boundaries with scent and vocalizations to assert ownership. If individuals from other clans trespass, they launch aggressive attacks to defend their territory and resources. Territory defense is usually the responsibility of adult males and some females, who form patrol teams to regularly patrol the boundaries and ensure safety. Finally, let's correct one last misconception. Hyenas are not just cruel hunters. They play an irreplaceable role in the African savanna ecosystem, earning them the well-deserved title of savanna doctors. As research advances, we are discovering that their ecological value is far more profound than we ever imagined. First, by preying on sick, weak, old, and young herbivores, hyenas act as health screeners for herbivore populations. They eliminate individuals carrying bacteria and viruses, reducing disease transmission within herds and improving overall population health. Relevant studies show that herbivores like zebras and wildebeest have much lower disease rates in areas with high hyena activity compared to areas with few hyenas. A groundbreaking 2025 study directly confirmed this in protected areas where hyenas were removed. Anthrax outbreaks were 7 times more frequent than in normal areas. This is compelling proof of hyenas' critical role in suppressing disease spread. Anthrax is a deadly infectious disease that not only kills herbivores but can also spread to humans. Hyenas act as a natural disease firewall in the savanna, protecting the entire ecosystem's health. Second, hyenas efficiently clean up animal carcasses in the savanna, consuming not only the leftovers from their own hunts but also the carcasses of animals killed by other predators. They can devour carcasses completely, leaving almost nothing behind. Working alongside other scavengers like vultures, they form a complete carcass cleanup chain that keeps the savanna clean. Modern genetic sequencing has uncovered their evolutionary secret. Their digestive systems produce special enzymes that break down bone proteins indigestible to other animals. What's more, their livers process toxins from carrion 8 times more efficiently than those of lions. These traits allow them to safely consume carrion, drastically reducing the risk of disease transmission from rotting flesh. Studies have calculated that a single adult spotted hyena can clean up approximately 500 kilograms of animal carcasses per year. A clan of 15 hyenas can dispose of 7,500 kilograms of carcasses, annually equivalent to the weight of 7 to 8 adult zebras. This cleanup ability is unmatched among savanna scavengers. Third, hyena hunting activities help control herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing and maintaining the balance of savanna vegetation. The African savanna's vegetation has a limited carrying capacity. Different plant species grow at fixed rates, and grasslands can only support a certain number of herbivores each year. If zebra and wildebeest populations grow too large, they will overgraze grasses and shrubs, leading to vegetation degradation. This, in turn, harms other species that depend on vegetation for survival, like grass-eating insects and insect-eating birds. By selectively hunting herbivores, hyenas keep their populations in check, ensuring vegetation can regenerate normally. This provides stable habitats and food sources for other species, maintaining the savanna's food chain balance. Additionally, leftover prey remains provide food for small scavengers and insects, promoting material cycling and energy flow in the ecosystem. For example, foxes and mice feed on meat scraps left by hyenas, while insects decompose bones and fur. These organisms then become food for other predators, forming a complete cycle of life. For a long time, hyenas have been misunderstood and even persecuted because of their cruel hunting methods. But as animal behavior research progresses, their ecological importance is finally being recognized. Today, many wildlife conservation organizations list hyenas as priority protected species. They are implementing measures like establishing nature reserves, cracking down on illegal hunting, and launching public education campaigns to protect hyena populations and, in turn, preserve the balance of the African savanna ecosystem. For example, in Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve, the government and conservation groups have jointly launched the Spotted Hyena Conservation Project. They use infrared cameras to monitor hyena populations and behavior, crack down on illegal hyena hunting, and educate local herders about hyenas' ecological value to reduce retaliatory killings. After 5 years of efforts, hyena populations in the reserve have increased by 20%. And the savanna's ecological balance has been significantly restored. In South Africa's Kruger National Park, conservation organizations run the Hyena Ecological Research Project. By tracking hyena migration routes and prey preferences, they provide scientific data to guide reserve management. They also educate tourists about hyenas, changing public perceptions of these misunderstood animals. However, hyenas still face severe threats to their survival, most notably from human activities. As human settlements expand, savanna habitats shrink, herbivore populations decline, and hyenas struggle to find enough food. Livestock farming has led hyenas to prey on cattle and sheep, triggering retaliatory killings by herders. Illegal hunting and climate change further exacerbate the problem. According to the latest 2025 statistics, spotted hyena populations have declined by 15% over the past decade, with some regions seeing declines of up to 30%. The conservation situation remains critical. Protecting hyenas is not just about saving a single species, it's about safeguarding the entire African savanna. Ecosystem. If hyena populations drop drastically, herbivore numbers will spiral out of control, disease transmission will surge, vegetation will degrade, and a domino effect will impact all species dependent on the savanna. For this reason, hyena conservation is a systemic project that requires collaboration between governments, conservation groups, local communities, and society as a whole. By now, we hope you'll have a brand new understanding of hyenas. They are not the villains we once thought. They are indispensable guardians of the savanna, highly efficient predators shaped by millions of years of evolution. Every behavior they exhibit is a testament to their survival wisdom. Their existence keeps the African savanna ecosystem stable and healthy. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your animal-loving friends, helping more people understand these misunderstood creatures. Did you have any misconceptions about hyenas before watching this video? Or is there any other African wildlife knowledge you'd like to learn about, like specific cases of lion-hyena conflicts, wild dog social life, or survival stories of other savanna animals? Let us know in the comments section below. We'll create more exciting videos based on your suggestions. If you ever get the chance to travel to Africa and visit a wildlife reserve, keep an eye out for spotted hyenas. Observing their real-life behavior will give you a much more intuitive understanding of these amazing animals. Finally, thank you for watching. Every person who cares about wildlife conservation is contributing to the balance of our planet's ecosystems. See you next time.